Okay, people, it's 2:30 in the morning. The wind is howling in my spot. Tent blew down twice, so I just gave up. I'm walking. The good thing is the temperature is pretty nice. It must be like 55, but I don't know if you can see. The sun's kind of trying to come up. Some lights in the city, but that must be Tucson. The lights in Tucson over there, because it's only 2:30 in the morning, and there's no way the sun's coming up, because it's going to come up over there. Oh, what an experience! Now, I haven't slept much at all on this trip, so this is just becoming a nightmare. It was such a good spot, and then at about, I don't know, 11, the wind started picking up a little bit, and then a little more, and then a little more, and then it shuts. Okay, I'm going to go down here. About a mile and a half away is a water cache, and I think that's where most people went yesterday, so there's probably a bunch of tents in there. I'll just set the tent up and get a couple hours sleep. Okay, talk to you later. Okay, I walked through half an hour, found a little flat spot, tent's up, I'm ready to go to sleep. Talk to you later. Okay, I'm sitting in my tent, trying to pack up and have breakfast, and the wind keeps blowing, so I want to make sure you know what's going on here. I don't know if you can hear it, see it, but it's pretty dang windy. The good thing is it's not very cold out. It's probably in the maybe the high 40s, low 50s. So it's not freezing. But it winds. So I just wanted to make sure you can see what's going on here. This thing is a disaster in here. Okay. It's about almost 6 o'clock. I'm packing up. I'm still in the tent. You can see it's just I'm going crazy in here. Windier than heck. Probably 35 miles an hour. When I was up on that hill last night, it was probably 50, 55. Tents flying all over the place. Stuff's flying out of my tent. Oh, that was a nightmare. So I'm going to pack up. I'm going to get into Patagonia today. And that's about 18 miles, I think. But the good thing is it's not raining. It's not really cold. So just got to walk in the wind for a while. Okay. It's just crazy. The wind's just blowing this stuff all over. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay, people. Finally on the road and walking. It is about 6:30. Oh, that was a night. I'll give you the whole story later on. But right now, I got about 14 miles into Patagonia. And man, I have not gotten any sleep. So I'll probably do 2 nights there, because I just need to, I don't want to get so tired of making stupid moves and get injured or something. I probably have a total of 5 hours of sleep in the last 2 nights. It's just been horrible. But that's okay. It's part of the journey. I'll tell you what happened last night later on. Oh, I just got to get walking. Okay. So weird haze on the right side of my screen. I don't know what that is. But the sun's gonna come up over there. Look at that. Whoo! That's pretty cool. And I'm gonna get walking. Okay. Talk to you later. Okay, warming up already. Look at that sunrise. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. Well, what happened yesterday is a long story, so I'm gonna probably have to do it in segments. But my motto out here is ounces are pounds, pounds are pain. And water weighs 2 pounds a liter, over 2 pounds a liter. So I try not to carry a lot of water unless I have to. And on this trail, sometimes you have to. And I was at a point yesterday at about mile 15 where I had to make a decision. The next water source was in 6 miles. But there was a climb I was going to have to do that got me to like 4.5 miles. And it had cell reception. So that gives me, now lets me know I can call Jen. I can talk to Jen, which I love talking to Jen. So that was kind of my goal. I was going to go 4.5 miles up to the top. So I had to stop and get water so I could carry it to the top so that I would have water for the night and the morning. And so that's what I did. So I loaded up 1, 2, 3, like 3 liters of water. That's 6 extra pounds on my back. So I carried it up to the top, and once I got up there, I found a site that I thought would work, and I took it and set up my stuff. And people were walking by me because they were going to the water source, and I thought, well, I'll just stay here because I don't want to have carried water all that way. That's just a bonehead move if you carry that 6 pounds up and over the mountain to the next water source while you're carrying the 6 pounds. So I thought, okay, I'll just stop here at this awesome tent site, and I'll stop it there and continue it later because my arm's getting tired. But look at that sunrise. That's pretty cool. Woo! Okay, okay, there's my buddy. Okay, I like this gate. Come up. Woo, it's windy. It's cold. And you got your Arizona trail sign. Okay, so now I got my tent set up, I got my water there, which is so important, and knowing that 1.5 miles away is a big cache of water. So I get ready to go to bed. I get the tent all set up. You saw it. Set up all nice. Now, it's on a rock shelf, so there's nowhere to put your stakes in. And my tent is a tent that uses stakes and trekking poles to stay up. So there's a couple techniques you can do, and what I might do is I just take my stake and run it on the ground, not in the ground, on the ground, parallel to the ground, and I put big rocks on it, like big rocks, like 5 pounders, and that's supposed to hold your stakes in. So I did that, and you saw it. It was up. It was good. But about 11 o'clock. A little bit of a wind started, and I thought, oh, this is kind of nice. It's going to put me to sleep because it's just probably a 5-10 mile an hour wind, and it's just ruffling the tent a little bit. And then about 11-12, it got up to 15 or 20, and about 12:30, the wind got up to, God, it had to be 30, 35. And it's just shaking. I'm like, oh God, I can't sleep. This is miserable. And the cool thing was it was warm. It was still warm. And so then 2 of my stakes come out. And now it's 1 o'clock, and I get up and go out and I reset my stakes and put some more rocks on it. Well, as I'm doing that, both of my poles collapse. Oh God. Now the tent's basically flat. It's 12:30 at night. Wind's howling. And I get my poles up again. They're standing, and then it at 1 o'clock, the wind just came in high, and the whole tent collapsed. And I got stuff flying out because I have to get outside, so I got the mosquito net open, and stuff's just flying out. And I'm like, oh God. Oh jeez. I mean, the good thing was there was no rain. It wasn't cold. Oh man, it would have been horrible if that was the case. So anyway, at that point I realized, I can't do this. So I pack everything up. About 2:15, I head down the hill towards the water that I didn't want to go to because I would have carried all that water to the water. So now I'm walking to the water. In the meantime, I drank all the water I had because I knew I was going to water at this point. So I find a place about a quarter of a mile from the water cache, and it was flat, and there was no wind, and I thought, okay, this is good. So I set my tent up there, and it was flat, and I got there about 3:15, and I thought, okay, I got 2 hours of sleep here. And for about an hour I slept, and then the wind came up again, and it just started. I mean, the tent stayed up, which is good, but at that point it was like 4:15, 4:30, and I wasn't going to sleep anymore. Oh, what a night. It's funny because Jen and I had issues on the Colorado Trail with just weather, like getting caught in lightning and thunder, but I never had this before. I never had to pick up a tent in the middle of the night and walk a couple miles. Again, the good thing was there was no rain. It wasn't cold at all. I was pretty warm. Actually, I was kind of sweating going down that hill. So that was cool. And then in the morning, I walked over and got some water, and now I'm headed to Patagonia. Oh, what a night though. Yeah. But I think I'm going to do 2 nights in Patagonia because I just can't. I got to get some sleep. I got to recover. And I've had probably 5 hours of sleep in the last 2 nights. I can't keep doing that. I got to get a good night's sleep. Okay. Not a young guy anymore. Okay. Talk to people later. Pretty nice in here. Sun's coming up over there. It's windy down here. It's probably 55 maybe. That wind, probably high 40s. Feels good. Oh, yesterday it was getting kind of hot. At about 1 or 2, it was cooking. Oh boy, this is pretty nice. So I think I got about 7 miles, 5 miles to water, and then 7 miles into Patagonia. Oh, I need a good night's sleep. Jeez, this is a little ridiculous. But it's part of what you do out here. Doesn't always go the way you planned it. Like, this is the 3rd time I've done this part, and every time has been different. One time it was snowing, basically right here, and it had a bunch of snow up on Miller Peak. That was the first year I did it, and there was water all over. This year, there's no water. They say they haven't had any rain for months. I think it's supposed to rain next week, but yeah. And then last year, it was pretty nice. No wind, it wasn't cold. It was like perfect. This year, windier than heck. And cold. Okay, talk to you in a while. Okay. Ooh, sun's coming up. So, I forgot, this is one of the places I really love. I just love this area. It's these big rolling pastures. You can see for days. There's cows down there. There's cows down there. Must be a water trough down there. But I remember doing this part last year and just talking about how much I love this area right here. It's just beautiful. It's weird, the camera sometimes has a weird shine to it. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it's just beautiful in here. And I've probably gone about 5 miles today so far. That's perfect temperature though. Perfect. It's probably not even 55. Okay, so I'll talk to you later. This is probably the most interesting sign ever. Walking on the trail, and there's a sign that says, "Warning, trail becomes road." Okay. You walk up here and there's a road. Like you wouldn't notice that. I don't know, I'm glad they put that sign there because I think I would have been shocked to get up here and see that there's actually a road. Okay, talk to you later. Okay, here's where I stayed last night. I'm going to stay here today. It's called Terrasol. It's kind of a hostel, but you stay outside. And they have showers, laundry, food, if you need it. Place to cook food. And they got everything you need here. They got bikes you can ride into town. Town's only half a mile away, of which I'm going to right now to go have breakfast. So I'll talk to you in a while. I hope I don't get in trouble. I have to stay in here for the night. And there are no windows. That wouldn't be fun. Okay.